Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just That I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we began the Hildebrand questline here in the Far East, and today we're going to go and continue. Have you heard then? The wolf burglar for whom we have been searching day and night has struck again. Word reached me but moments ago. The inspector and his assistant are a step ahead of us, but if we hurry, we may arrive before they begin questioning any witnesses. You will come, will you not? Yes? Then let us brook no further delay and make haste for the Rakuza district. I'm also going to equip my stronger gear. Also, I think this probably fucked up my portrait, right? Yeah. Because of the earrings that I've changed that are barely noticeable. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, stand here ready to assist any and all who seek to seek redress for crimes dastardly and daring. My keen inspector sense has led me hither. Speak, my good man. What injustice befell you here? Inspectors? Ah, yes, the Westerners. I remember you, girl. If you're so eager to hear the tale, then I should be glad to tell it. It was him, the wolf burglar. Bold as ever, he attempted to steal the finest sword in my collection, the Saburo Sukehiro, in broad daylight. What a commie, but you say he attempted? And failed, aye. Little did the fool know I had recently employed a new bodyguard, pure samurai, worthy every koban. So the fiend was unable to abscond with your precious blade. Truly, you're fortunate indeed, Master Akabono. Yet sure, this is not the end of it. The wolf burglar has his pride, sorry. He's not wont to forsake a prize. Master Akabono, I have no doubt that the thief will come for the blade again and again. I pray you permit me to aid your men in protecting this treasure. We may finally bring this villain to justice. Your spirit will grant you that, but I have no need for additional guards. Your Jimbo alone is worth 100 men, if not more. Master Akebono, I think you underestimate this foe. You try my patience, boy. I've made my decision, and I will not suffer it to be questioned further. Find another way to earn the Sekisugumi's approval. Now then, I have a passing engagement in Sanjo Hanamachi, to which I have been looking forward to all week. And I'll be damned if I'm going to let this business with the wolf burglar delay me any further. Good night. I fear he has let this turn of luck lull him into a false sense of complacency. He should be doubling the guard or tripling it, if only he would reconsider. If he would not listen to reason, then he must be made to listen to reason. When in doubt, try again. It's not the most well thought out plan, but for lack of anything better, alright. Let us follow Master Akabono to Sanjo Hanamachi and once more impress upon him the gravity of the situation. Ask all you like, but the answer is still no. There's a very short list of people we get to pass, and none of you lot are in it. I applaud your diligence, I do, but we are here to help. If you would admit us to speak with Master Akabono, that we might convince him to let us stand guard over the Saburo Sukehiro. Ah, so that's your game. Trick the daft doorman into letting you in so you can steal Master Akabono's priceless sword. How stupid do you think I am? As if he'd consort with the likes of you lot. Not a looker among you. Really, my mother has told me I'm quite handsome. I'm sure she has. Maybe if he was in the mood for a taikemochi. Not today, though. Master Akabono made it quite clear that he would only welcome additional entertainers if they were geiko of surpassing beauty. Which you're not. So piss off. Don't write it poorly. Suppose we have no choice but to resign ourselves to this outcome. Nay, Shigure, I think not, for I have a plan. A plan of surpassing beauty, if I do say so myself. Are you acquainted with any geiko, perchance? Well, there is an Okeon nearby, whose proprietors may have given me a few odd jobs, but wait. What exactly is your plan? All shall become clear in time, my good man. Lead the way to this Okia. Okia? Ugh. All these freaking Japanese words. They're hurting my brain. My noggin. Most humble greetings to you, fairest maiden. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinary, am given to understand that you are an acquaintance of Shiguri here. I have given the hapless fool a handout or two, and now he shows up on my doorstep in the company of Ijin inspectors. Can only assume this means he's yet to find honest work. Indeed, much to all our chagrin, Shiguri is not gainfully employed at present, but that regrettable circumstance is not what brings us to you. Nay, it is a matter of far greater import, a grave injustice which must be averted at all costs. So then, my lady, I would have you clothe my steadfast assistant in your finest kimono, for but a brief time only. You may be assured, it shall be returned to you post-haste. Loin your kimono. Loin? Loin your kimono, just like that. I'm not sure what mischief you inspectors get up to in your line of work, but an Arze kimono is priceless. No geiko worth her salt would simply let a stranger parade about town in hers. Not for nothing, at least. If you're truly in desperate need of my assistance, then you should be willing to pay for it. Say 70,000 aorts in gil. 70? Only 7,000? Hell's my supplicators worth. Oh, you have a gambling problem? Love the horse birds. Lost my last gil on Queer Rhapsody. Be it as it may, there is no need to rely upon your generosity. I am more than capable of paying for this expense. Now should you pay the woman? What? With what, Inspector? Your coin purse is empty. What? As of when? Oh dear, this is certainly a fly in the ointment. So your plan is to disguise Nasho as a geiko that you may enter into the company of Master Akebono, and thereby keep watch for the wolf burglar? I hesitate to call it one of surpassing beauty, but if it is our best option. Do not even think to say it, my good man. I would never take the money of a down on his luck youth with no job or skills to speak of. But of course, it is ever so simple, a means by which we may achieve our end without spending a single coin. In my brief time here, I have come to understand the myriad complexities of Hingan culture. There is a custom by which one may express the fervor of his conviction by shaving off every hair from his head, is there not? Well, yes, I suppose you have the right of it, but are you willing to go to such a length to secure a kimono? I'll do the honors. What in the fuck? A beauty reborn. My hair! My beautiful flowing locks, what have you done to me? That is brilliant, utterly brilliant. I don't think I've laughed so hard in ages. Chin up, Shiguri. I say you should do you a favor. Shiguri might be inclined to take you more seriously now. You can have your kimono with my thanks. Never mind the gil. The entertainment you have given me is payment enough. My lady, you are a saint. Are you ready, Nashu? Always, Inspector. Wait here, everyone. I'm sure it won't take long to put one of these things on, right? Sure. Verily, there's no greater truth than that if we trust if we trust in ourselves and the gods. Fate shall conspire to see us succeed. Is this the will of the kami? That it is, friend. Oh, okay. Just then I'll get you. I believe I hear them coming. Ta-da! My dear Nashi, you look incredible. Wow, actually, yes, you do, you do. She looks every bit a geiko. Gonna fathom the doorman turning her away. Come, my friends, let us put Nashu's disguise to the proof. And now I run all the way around again. Say what you will about the rest of us, but you would have to be blind to disparage my stalwart ass. That is the lovely... my stalwart ass! That is the lovely Geiko Nashi. A Geiko, eh? Alright, let's have a look at you. Oh, and where's this lovely lass been hiding? My Swakabono is sure to take a shine to you. Alright, the girl may enter, and no one else. Huzzah, it worked. Wish me luck. Though, is it wise to let her go alone? Ideally, at least Lynn or myself should have accompanied her, no? Oh, Shigure, I did tell you it was a plan of surpassing beauty, did I not? The sword without peer, I'm sorry, this is the wrong character. The sword without peer, the Sabora Tsukihira. The Geiko without peer, Shiyumi. What fortune that I may enjoy the company of the finest treasures the world has to offer. The very presence makes the wine taste that much sweeter. I cannot agree with more, my lord. Alas, for as you may lay hands upon your magnificent blade at whim, in vain I struggle to navigate the endless labyrinth that is a woman's fickle heart. Which I desire, I take, as will you, when my little project is complete. Chiyume, come and have a drink with us. Come, come. If my lord insists, I should be glad to partake. I hate this. I hate these dudes. Such a beautiful girl you are, and so skilled a dancer as well. You deserve only the best, and the very best you shall have, if you would give yourself body and soul to me. I fear my lord's rather admirable perseverance encroaches upon the obsessive. As I am sure I have told you 1,000 times before, I should be glad to entertain one, and all with the traditional arts. Stubborn as ever, I see. No matter, in due time you'll be mine, one way or another. Okay, buddy. Begging your pardons, my lords. Oh, this is a welcome surprise. My lord, did you call for another Geiko? Never mind. Come, my dear, have a seat. Salutations and greetings, my good sirs. What is the meaning of this? I explicitly said I would be receiving no taikomochi this day. Far be it for me to judge a man for his pleasures, my lord, but I fear this is a bridge too far for me. Such beauty. Such grace. But be it as it may, now is not the time. The day after tomorrow, perhaps, but after I've had time to recover, but not today. May my lord not... Boy, how do I even do this? Will my lord not reconsider? Pray allow me one dance to convince you. Enough, Yojimbo, remove this fetching yet belligerent emoji from my sight. With your hands upon a fair maiden, I will do no such thing. You're defying your Lord Master's orders? The Master who has already paid you an unconscionable sum of money for your services? A contemptible master who consorts with lecherous dogs. I agree to serve only as a sword's protector, not as the executor, and not as the executor of your whims. There he is, the wolf burger. Impossible. At last, the villain reveals himself. We have you now, most wolfish of burglars. Yes, it was I, all along, Hildebrand, Master of Disguise, Inspector of 1,000 Faces, Defender of Justice. I feel so conflicted. So, you're not a tag emoji. Pity that. Bugger me if it isn't a talking statue. Fancy meeting you here. Come to watch me steal the Sabara Sukahiro? Well, you know how this goes. Don't let him get away. Halt, fiend. What happened? Anyway, my dear, we are unharmed. I'd be heartbroken if there were even a single scratch upon my concubine to be. What the fucking... Yes! Fuck him! Perish. Trash. My lord would do well to take greater care when he places his hand, should he wish to keep them. Confound it. How does he manage to escape every time? But rejoice, my friends, for he has failed in his thievery once more. The Sabora Sukahiro remains safe and sound. You bald imbecile, look at what you're holding. Does that even look remotely like the Sabora Sukahiro to you? Does it? Does it? For the record, I'm not actually bald. Begone from my sight. In return to you, found my sword. After he went to all the trouble, he still managed to steal the Sabora Sukahiro. Sacrifice my floating locks for nothing. Though I care increasingly less for Akabona. He is nevertheless a man to be reckoned with. What meager reputation I will have will be forfeit if we fail to bring the wolf burglar to justice. But we need not pursue him alone. Yojimbo has volunteered his services. Together we may yet redeem ourselves. I think I may know where the thief is headed to. I believe the wolf burglar has fled to Yangsha. Consider the dagger I took from him in the chaos. Though old and worn, it has been well cared for over the years. It is more than just a tool to him, I think, and it is clearly of Doman design. What an amazing coincidence! The self-same detail has also caught mine eye. I dare say you have the makings of an inspector, Shigure. I shall endeavor to take it as a compliment to Yangsha. My words, have you ever seen anything so full of splendor? But forgive me, we must not lose sight of the matter at hand. I shall pursue our query. That is a very good question, to which I currently have no answer. I do. Woof woof. What a nice little doggy. Daigoro is more than a mere traveling companion. His sense of smell is unparalleled. Give over the burglar's dagger that he may track his scent. Brilliant idea, Jim. Yes, indeed. Here, take it. Sniff, sniff. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, he has the scent already. With me, Nashu. Perhaps fate is conspiring to see us succeed after all. What else, little Daigoro? Will he go no further? How is it you remember his... Just like there are Namazu about. They stink with fellows' senses. Though unfortunate we know the wolf burglar came this way, perhaps if we search we can find some other clues as to his whereabouts. Leave it to me, Shigure. If there are any clues to be found in these wounds, my keen inspector sense shall lead me to them. Wait for me, Inspector, wait for me! Ah, here they go again, charging up before we even have a chance to discuss our plan of action. Must always be so reckless. Nothing for it but to follow suit, I suppose. Why don't you search the area to the northwest, Lynn? Alive I am, hale and hearty, yes, yes, nursing a rather vicious hangover from a surfeit of tea, but otherwise none the worse for wear. 1,000 thanks to you for waking me before I was set upon by ravenous beasts or thieving bandits. Unless you wouldn't happen to be a thieving bandit, would you? It depends, if we got a certain priceless sword on you. No, but I'm hunting a thieving bandit. A lupin. A lupin? Now that you mentioned, I have some vague recollection of a traveler with an unusual sword across his back. I was deep in my teacups at the time, but I know what I saw. Oh, a drunken Namazu? What is piss part in all of this? We saw the wolf burglar? What luck! Which way did it go? It's all a bit of a blur, so I doubt my memory will be of any use. My barbels, on the other hand, should do the trick. My adorable little friend, you need not strain yourself on our account. We too have ways of finding the fiend. Yes, yes, my keen Namazu sense is telling me. That the wolf burglar went that way. Yes, that way. Which way? I may as well split it up again. I would help you, but a hangover. Yes, yes. Bye-bye, friends. Have fun hunting the wolf burger. Namazu are the best. I love them. Plot relevant gloves. Oh my god. Among the irrelevant potters, you spy a somewhat conspicuous pair of gloves. If they belong to the wolf burger, perhaps they may prove useful. Found something, have you? Not recall him wearing gloves, but for lack of other possible leads, I say let Daigoro follow his fresh scent. Now that the Namazu is gone, we should have no difficulty finding the owner. Whiff, whiff. If you didn't need them, you wouldn't have been able to pick them up. Wow! Okay, game. That's a fourth wall break right there. What news, Jim? We came as soon as we heard the barking. Now that Yamazu is departed, Daigoro is capable of pursuing our quarry once more. Your stalwart comrade found gloves that may have belonged to him. And so we were about to see where they led us. Whiff, whiff. He's got the scent. Quickly, lid, we must not lose sight of Daigoro. Oh, okay. There he is. We mustn't let him escape this time. Hold, Ronin. You know well how quick he can be. Let us leave this pursuit to one he cannot outrun. Go, Daigoro. Seize the Lupin. Gosh, he's a fast doggy. Alright, none are faster. Come, we must secure the sword and the thief. Yeah, Doc really likes money. Gosh, he really likes Koban, doesn't he? Well, we all have our weaknesses, I suppose. Still, there's no denying that he's a very, very good dog. How could he possibly have? The nerve. You're not really should have thought this through. Or have you already forgotten that I have friends in high places? Montoro to me! Or Montoro? Montaro? Huh. Well. By the comment, what have you done to my bird? Gotcha. Rejoice, Siguri, for I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have reclaimed Saburo Tsukahiro. Yes, it seems we have. No, before we declare it with certainty, I would verify the authenticity of the blade. But of course! Alright, this is no fake. This is indeed a work of art. A masterpiece. It could only be the treasured Saburo Tsukahiro. Ah, I just remembered I have urgent business in Kugane, which is well, as it shall afford me the opportunity to return to Saburo Tsukahiro to its rightful owner. Pray allow me to do so. You have my word, I shall surrender it to no one. How lucky we are to have a friend like Jim. Steadfast, loyal, honorable, a manful man from another mother. Let us quit this place and return to Kugane with the wolf burger. I'm sure the ffXIV have a cell with his name on it. Bum da 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 dum dum dum. Man, one of my fingers on my right hand is really just not happy. Which is surprising because it's honest, like my right hand is just used for my mouse, so it's not like I do that much with it. Oh well. Miyamagi. What business have you with the ffXIV? The wolf burglar, the Lupin who has made mock of me and my brothers? The very one. I, Shigure, and my comrades have successfully captured the notorious wolf burglar of Kugane and brought him here that we might surrender him into the custody of the ffXIV. Full glad we are to accept this unexpected bounty. The fiend has been a source of unending consternation for us. My thanks to you all. Pray bring him inside, honored friends. Bloody fools, all of you. Blind to the true villain in your midst. Is it true then? The wolf burglar has been detained? Well done. Who must we thank for this auspicious turn of events? I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, did bring the wolf burglar to heel with my customary style and aplomb. Very good, very good. And the Sabora Sukahiro, where is it? You mean you don't have it? I thought your Jimbo had returned it to you. Your Jimbo? That disrespectful disgrace of a samurai? No, I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. I can only presume that Jim is currently enjoying a plate of dango at the Umeneko tea house before paying Master Akebono a visit. Or perhaps he absconded with the Sabora Sukahiro. This is all a joke to you people, isn't it? Of all the stupid, inexplicable, utterly unjustified, fiable, for what reason could you have possibly even for a moment considered it was wise to let a single man, and not just any man either, a man I just expelled from my service? Mark me, Ronan, if you fail to live that sword, I shall make it the focus of my remaining years that your dreams go unfulfilled. Rip. Huh, we certainly can't have that. Which reminds me, Shigure, you once told me it was your dream to serve alongside us. Is that still the case? Yes, sir, it is. Good, because in light of your recent accomplishments, I would like nothing more than to induct you into the ffXIV. What say? Big surprise. It would be an honor, sir. Glad to hear it. There are, of course, some new procedures and discussions with my superiors that must come first, but we may attend to them now, if your comrades do not mind waiting. Not at all, we will await your triumphant return, Shigure. My friends, it is finished. A Shigure reborn. Well, I would not dare put it in such grandiose terms, but indeed, I feel as though I'm a changed man. And it is to you three who have changed me for the better. 1,000 thanks to you, Lynn, Inspector Hildebrand, Nashu. Though I only have just become a Sekisugumi, I have already been given my first assignment. I am to pursue the renegade Yojimbo and recover the Saburo Sugehiko. Alas, as a new recruit, I have been afforded no additional men or resources to accomplish this task. If I am to succeed, I will need all the help I can get. Say no more, Shigure. I should be glad to give it. I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby re-swear to help you scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for Jim and the Saburo Sugehiro. And so our hunt begins anew. Wait for me, Inspector, wait for me. Part of me still struggles to believe it, Lynn. The wolf burglar captured and myself becoming a Sekisugumi. Again, I cannot thank you enough for all you have done for me. What an odd, circuitous... that's a word. Path it is that led us to this point. To be honest, the most vexing complication was the loss of my hair. Though Nashu assures me she is already in the process of procuring a potent tonic to remedy that. Once more, we find ourselves waiting for fate to spur our story forward. Until we have a lead on the Saburo Sugehiro, we can but enjoy a respite. More cutscene time. Yeah. Perfect time for me to stretch and then yell. I like yelling. I mean, what? You look well, then. I pray your adventures have not been too taxing. As for myself, the search for the Saburo Sugehiro, as well as the Yojimbo, continues, with what I could claim even a measure of progress. Ah, Shigure, there you are. We thought perhaps to find you inside, my bald man, but I see you are here, and in the company of my stalwart assistant. Bald? You of all people should... Having failed to seize upon new information of value or even passing relevance, we were in the midst of reconsidering our investigative strategy. But tell me, have you heard of Jim and our missing sword? Jim? Who is... Ah, yes, you're Jimbo. No. As I was just telling Lynn, I've made no progress since last we spoke. You seem distressed, Shigure. If you yet pine for your lost locks, then pine no longer, for we have brought you a hair tonic of preternatural effectiveness. Really? Well, that is actually a very considerate gesture. Thank you. Why not try it right now? Aye, the sooner the better, perhaps. I say, to meet with Master Zombie Brand and his bosom companions yet again. Truly, the Kami have been kind to me. It is always a pleasure to see a band of the old horde, but were you not bound for Yoja? Or are you yet here in the Far East? Indeed, I had thought to return home and rejoin my brothers, and to that end, did I call upon a local fisherman to secure passage. It was from him that I heard a tale most fascinating, which compelled me to stay. A Funa Yurei, a Far Eastern variety of undead, has been had had been seen wandering an Isle's shore. As my previous attempts to recruit fellow zombies had met with failure, I thought why not broaden my criteria and appeal to this ghost in the spirit of camaraderie. Alas, it is a most elusive quarry, rather shy it would seem. I sought to learn more of the Funai Yurei by questioning the people of the city, but have been unsuccessful thus far. I see. I realize it's sudden, but in your inquiries, did you hear a mention of Jim? Jim? I fear I have heard naught of that particular Far Eastern spirit, though, to be honest, not all have been willing to entertain my company, perhaps due to my undead nature. It pains me to hear that in this world there remain people prejudiced against the living impaired. You seek this Jim, Master Zombrand? If so, I should be glad to help. Grateful as we would be, it might be wise to change your attire. The people's reluctance to speak with you may be due to your passing resemblance to a certain wolfish fugitive who, until recently, terrorized the city. Oh, how careless of me. I should change it to something less conspicuous at once. Then it's settled. When at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us split up and search. Let's split up and speak with the men and women of Kugane. That we shall. Setsu. Remember you say, that name does ring a bell. Ah, yes, now I recall. The Lupin fellow was asking after him as well, though that was some time ago. He's since been detained by the Sekisugumi. The Lupin, not your Jojimbo, that is. Not that I can imagine why, he's no criminal. Why, when I told him of how my mother had taken ill, he gave me the koban to purchase her medicine, without my asking or anything. They say he's done terrible things, but a man like that? No, I refuse to believe it. If there's any justice in this world, he'll be set free. Let me guess, you're searching for a man named Yojimbo? Sekisugumi questioned me about him not long ago. Very desperate to find him, they were. Doubt they will receive much help from the populace at present, Why you ask? Surely you've heard. The Kugane Wolfburger has been arrested. Despite what a wealthy elite would have you believe, he is no demon deserving of the harshest sentence. If anything, he is a hero to the downtrodden, having shared his spoils with the least among us. If you ask me, the Sekisugumi ought to take a closer look at the merchants he targeted. Akebono, in particular, has been at the center of many dark rumors. Anyway, in light of the wolf burglars' detainment, many are less than willing to join to aid the Sekisugumi in their activities. And unfortunately, if they suspect you to be working with them, you too may find your overtures rebuffed. Oh, you're also pursuing that Yojimbo fellow. The Sekisugumi were asking after him the other day. I'll tell you what I told them. I've never heard of the man. And just between you and me, even if I did know something, I don't know if I would want to tell them. You know the Kugane Wolfburglar? The one they locked away? Rumor has it they intend to inflict upon him terrible punishments for his so-called crimes. Madness, I tell you, madness. Every single one of the burglar's victims were among the most notorious scoundrels of the city, greedy merchants with no scruples whatsoever. What's more, everything he stole he gave to the poor and needy. And yet, they decry him as a villain. Fools. I see, yes. I see, and what have you learned, then? Apparently a certain Lupin is rather well loved. Huh? I have no idea it applied to the Wolfburger way to have a weight upon the minds of so many. What exactly did they say? A hero to the poor and downtrodden. A criminal who simply gave away his hard-won spoils? This is all quite unexpected. But whatever aspirations they may have cast upon his victims, the law is the law. Even disreputable merchants are deserving of fair and equitable treatment. To ignore their plight is to let the mob decide their fate. That said, to hear that some may withhold information in protest is cause for concern. As a man of the Sekisugumi, I cannot help but feel conflicted. If I may, Shigure, it might be best to dress in less conspicuous clothing, at least for the time being. I hate to say it, but that is a sensible suggestion. Surprisingly, perhaps I should make use of my old kimono. Yet even if I were to do so, my face is already known. They would mark me as a Sekisugumi, and perhaps even resent my attempts to deceive them. I've got an idea. Why not ask the Wolfburglar? If he's so popular with the people, who knows what secrets they've told him? Asked Wolfburger? If both he and Yojimbo had designs on a Saburo Sukehiro, then it's possible they might know one another. Well done, Nashu. How is but mere moments from reaching the self-same conclusion? It's Helaton. Let us go and question the prisoner without further delay. Immediately gonna go into the next one, okay. Greetings and well met, comrade, if I might have a moment of your time. That we might ascertain the whereabouts of the fugitive Yojimbo, we wish to speak with the Kagane Wolfburger. Will you permit us to enter? Certainly, Shiguri, if it will aid you in your investigation. Follow me. I trust you're enjoying our hospitality. I can't bear any questions. Questions, eh? For anyone me, you say? Following your arrest, the Ronin Yojimbo absconded with the Saburo Sukehiro you stole from Master Akebono. He remains at large. We have reason to believe the sword was its objective all along, given that it was yours as well. I thought you might know something of the man and his motive. Everyone knows that sword's worth a bloody fortune and then some. But finding a buyer for a masterpiece as famous as the Saburo Sukehiro, especially after word of its theft had spread far and wide, well, good luck with that, says I. Why, they'd surely have to avail themselves of the service of certain disreputable folks with whom I happen to be intimately acquainted. I'd be happy to introduce you lot, as soon as you set me free. What? Absolutely not. That is out of the question. Then we've got nothing more to discuss. Best be on your way. No, Shigure, let us not be too quick to judge. If the goodly men and women of Kagane are willing to trust in his good intentions, then perhaps we should as well. An awful lot of people are willing to vouch for his character. If what they say is true, then it would be wrong to see him hanged. I will propose to my superiors that you be temporarily released into our custody for the purposes of our investigation. Should you abide by the terms of our arrangement, you may receive leniency. What say you? I say you've got yourself a deal, buddy. Or Baldy, sorry. Will they ever even consider my proposal, though? The deliberations alone may prove time-consuming, and if they refuse... It might be Nashu. Do you have that hair tonic on you? I sure do, Inspector. Now's as good a time as any to try it, don't you think? Here in the jail? Well, far be it from me to refuse. Remember to use the whole bottle, my good man. Pour it over your head, until not a single drop remains. It seems rather wasteful, but if you insist. I feel strange, like my scalp is... Oh, my Akami! Shiguri, are you alright? I heard you shouting. The light, it blinds them! It binds them! There are too many! And turn and flex and shake and bounce. Perfection. Rejoice, my goodly burglar, as I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinary, have liberated you from your unjust imprisonment. Now see here, Inspector. Huh? What happened? Has the prisoner escaped? Still in the cell, I see. What in the world was that blinding light? 1,000 pardons, one of my associates was carrying small explosives, one of which detonated unexpectedly. I, of course, bade her take the others outside immediately for safety's sake. I believe that explains that. Yes? Yes? Right then. If you'll excuse me. Ah, yes, of course. Very good. Wait, why did Shiguri regrow his hair? Okay, so I don't know how long this is going to last still, so I'm going to end off over here. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I was playing Final Fantasy XIV, and next episode we're going to go and deal with and probably finish off the Hildebrand questline. Goodbye.